Hello Internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefi and I want to talk a little bit about Reverse 1999 campaign progression, team building, and in general, how to progress through campaign having less troubles. Now, this is a game about story. So don't be like me and some other people who just rush the game. We rush all the content and then we complain we have nothing to do, right? I play gachas because I enjoy collecting characters and team building, right? If you are playing for the story, don't worry. Just progress at your own pace. It's not a race. Now, if you are having trouble in certain stages because some type of enemies are a pain in the ass to deal with, I'm going to be talking about not a specific, but general team building concepts and also what type of characters you should be bringing in your team. So, before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I mostly play Nikke, but I'm also playing this game and covering it on our website, waifus.com. That's it. Let's just start with the basics, and that's going to be your team. Now, you don't need this team Centurion, Beacon, Blue, Sodeva, right? That's like probably right now one of the most broken teams you can have with Centurion and Beacon Blue, and then whatever healer you want to have in there. Also, you only need 3 units really to clear the whole campaign. If you have like a 40 unit, that's 9, but with 3 is more than enough. When it comes to investing in characters, your main priority should be your DPS. In my case, it's Centurion. In your case, it can be Eternity, it can be Regulus, it can be whatever you're using as DPS. That's your priority for investing. To clear campaign up to chapter 421, you only need 1 or 2 units on Inside 2. In fact, when I cleared, I was Centurion Inside 2 level 20, Beacon Blue Inside 2 level 2, 3, I believe, and then Sodeva level 40 Inside 1. I'm not leveling her up anymore. Your support and healers can be Inside 1 level 40. Beacon Blue acts also as a sub DPS, that way she is also on Inside 2. That's it. After your main priority is your DPS, what other type of characters you should bring into the team? You need 2 type of characters always, right? Like DPS, your carry, and then you will also need someone who buffs your team or debuffs the enemy. If you can get both, that's cool, but usually it's one or the other. In my case, I'm bringing Beacon Blue because she's debuffing everyone for reality damage, which is what Centurion does. And then you might need a healer, and I say might because a lot of people complain about this, but you don't need a healer to clear anything in the campaign. You can clear the last boss without a healer if you use instead something like Tenan for the shields. If you use this book right here, the Bookend of the Galaxy, she gives a shield for everyone, and how shield works for bosses specifically is going to be amazing and be able to help you progress through the stages. Of course, having a healer is going to make everything easier, but if you don't have Sodeva, which a lot of people are not pulling for her, you can use a lot of other characters. You can be using someone a little bit more selfish, like Dikke, whatever you want to call her, just pronunciation, it's what it is. We have Justice, which is a mass healing skill based on her attack, which is pretty good for a sub DPS. And we get her for free. You can use other healing units, like a lower budget would be La Source, which everyone will be able to get at 3-star as long as you do some moves. But in general, you don't need to worry about, oh, it's required that I bring a healer. It's a lot more important to have a main DPS invested and a sub DPS / buffer debuffer that can help that DPS. The last spot can be a flex spot. It can be either a healer or a shielder, which in this case is mostly Tina, right? You could also be using a lot more selfish units, like for example Eternity. In her case, she can solo a lot of content, right? She can solo basically everything on her own and not worry about anything. So back to campaign though, something you can do in order to see, okay, what can I use from the units that I have? If you click start on any level on the bottom, before you click back, the third button right here will tell you what people are using to clear levels. And as you can see, a lot of people are using Balloon Party, they are using Soneto is the most used unit, after that is Beacon Blue. So there is a lot of low rarity units being used to clear campaign. You don't need to have Centurion or a specific super invested DPSs. As you can see, Eternity is a big part of a lot of people think, having a 42% of being used on this level because, like I was saying, she's just a tank that can solo everything. She can be alone after everyone is dead and can probably still help you clear those levels. Also, something interesting, like I was saying previously on the levels, is you don't need to get anyone to Inside 3 for clearing campaign or to progress in campaign. Just make sure you have at least 1 or 2 your DPSs and Inside 2, and the rest can be Inside 1. So that's about team building, how to check what units you can be using from what you have. And also something important that people are downplaying a lot is the wilderness system. This is a really good system to get passive rewards. Now, I'm not telling you to max it out instantly because that will be maybe too many resources invested, but it's pretty good when it comes to be getting passive resource and income. So if we go to the Paleo Hall, as you can see, mine is level 4. I will try later on a stream to get it to level 5. If you want to see it, will be live probably in a couple hours. When this video goes out, we will be live on a stream on Twitch and YouTube. Links in the description. So this is a pretty good system. As you can see, these squares here, if you can get them to level 2 or 3 to get extra resources to level up your units and help you out. With this also comes base building. You can spend time in here if you want. I've been just putting random things down, making it look like not super bad, and that's it. If you want to see some crazy bases, let me know, because we can showcase some of the things the Chinese people are doing right now on the Chinese version. They have bases that are completely amazing, and they just go out of hand. They're so big. So I would suggest getting a couple of things from the shop. You can get them for free. You don't need to use gems. With the shop currency, getting some decorations because it helps you out with resource generation. So once again, I would recommend leveling this up as much as you can. Don't go super crazy. I will say level 3/4. It's plenty to have that extra income to help you out. Right now, leveling units is going to be super hard, because when we talk about you have your main team already done, you need the second team. That's when problems come. That's when you really need to be like, okay, what do I level up now? Who do I level up? Even if we talk about like the Chinese version right now, not everyone has everyone inside 3 max level. That is really, really, really hard, and an investment that most people would not be doing until at least a couple more weeks. And we're talking about whales and people who really min-max everything out. So that said, don't worry too much. Inside 2 is a good goal for campaign. Even for chapter 5, we'll probably be able to clear everything with inside 2s if they're maxed out when that chapter 5 comes out, because it's not out yet. So for chapter 4, that's more than enough. Something that you also should be doing, and a lot of people are ignoring for the extra resources, gems and everything, it's hard mode. You need to do it anyway for your campaign, but I will suggest start doing hard mode as soon as you can. This will help you out with the progression on traces, and you need a lot of these rewards in order to increase your outpost level. So not outpost is from nikke, in order to improve your wilderness level. So I will suggest start doing some hard campaign following the same principles with the team building as previously. Honestly, that's gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to make a quick one to tell you a little bit on how to progress faster and easier in campaign. Once again, you don't need to have the most meta units. You can clear everything with Eagle, Leilani, and Lassours if you wanted to do that, which will be a little bit troll, but you know, you can. People are even clearing Sonambulism level 10 with low rarity units. So don't worry too much right now. Invest in the characters you like. Enjoy the game for what it is, which is a side game with a really cool story. And hopefully soon we get our first event and we can pull for Melania. I might be doing some pulls for her. I'm still not sure. That said, that's gonna be it for this one, brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming. Good luck with your pull degenerates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。